The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Another step towards the Super Bowl begins. We're off in the first of 4 divisional round games. Return coming from the 6. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, couple yards short.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. They'll try the middle with Garindo. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9 now. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. They'll set up a throw. Now a diving
effort right sideline. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And the tight end goes in motion left. He'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
The kick by Bass is good.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
They run again on first down. Cook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here's Cook again.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Hurts.
Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Now a 3rd and 6. Now Hurts changing up the play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Broncos 3, Chiefs 0.
Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
And now they'll shift things around.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
They'll run with Cook, and they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Caldwell.
And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Cook.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal.
From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
Bates' kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Hold in here, Caldwell. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
In motion right is Thomas. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Brian Thomas,
56 yards.
and the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
Throwing is Hurts.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Douglas, the man in motion. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, rolling the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Douglas, the man in motion. On 2nd and 12, Hurts. It's completed to Caldwell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Douglas, the man in motion. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Caldwell. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Douglas, the man in motion. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is Cook with the ground. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Bates' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Hurts going to move him around.
Again, it's Cook. They find some open field here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
They go play action with Hurts.
He'll dump this off to Cook. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Caldwell. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
And now an audible here into something else.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
At the Broncos' 24-yard line.
63.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal.
From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder.
Bates' kick is good.
And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They begin on the ground with Garendo.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and a yard.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
A third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Here's third and a few inches.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut.
And he will have a Broncos first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chiefs' 43-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. A handoff running right, Guerrero taken down at the 30.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
2nd and 6.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
The slot man in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Hurts.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Now Hurts changing up the play. Third down, here's a run by Cook.
And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3, it leaves him with 4th and 1. Running for it, here's Cook. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. A little jet sweep to start the drive.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Now they'll audible to something else.
They start the drive with Cook. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Here's Hurts. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And just shedding him off there. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
James Cook,
25 yards.
and the Chiefs have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
They would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion.
Hurts will throw.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. And the failure to convert and tie the game, now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And the Chiefs have it. The field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Here's 2nd down.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. He's to the 15.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Bass on for the extra point.
And that makes it a 9-point game.
Next to score, Broncos 24, Chiefs 15.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Broncos going to continue on as we say so long, everybody, and thanks for watching.